I am coming from Kenya, as he has just mentioned. I'm very sorry for keeping for long, for not joining early due to some few challenges and issues that cropped in that I could not manage to manage very well. And again, I've just joined in with my phone. I'll be trying to log in through my laptop so that I'll be able to do sharing as required. But I believe that it is well I can continue through the phone as I'm trying to log in through my laptop. Good afternoon, morning from various places that we are coming from. I am Samson Olouch. I'm the director of Bridges of Hope, a community-based organization. Today we are doing some little branding to NGO that actually we are looking forward to finish our registration in few months to come. As I've mentioned, I'm coming from Kenya and I'm located in Homa Bay County. I'm working with the groups, that is with women groups, youth groups, the societies and cooperatives within the countries, and especially in Homa Bay County, where I am coming from. Our main focus is women and youth empowerment through agriculture, and basically through smart climate agriculture. We are doing the kitchen value chain, whereby we promote that every woman and every person should have at least a garden in the home that is able to promote the climate smart culture agriculture. Why climate smart culture agriculture? Today, if you look across the world, there are a lot of challenges that people are passing through. There are a lot of issues that people are actually seeing. And I believe that by the end of this, we shall be at least entitled to know what we are supposed to be doing. Maybe before, I'm still working on my laptop, allow me to give you a walk to what I am doing. And this is what I have made for a presentation. If you look, this is where I am staying. And where I'm staying, I have some quite interesting things that I'm doing. If you look at this, if you are able to see me, to see what it is here, this is a kitchen garden, and this is skuma wiki. Skuma wiki is a type of a vegetable that people in Africa entirely love. If you look at this, you will realize that this is another type of a vegetable. This is another one that this is a traditional vegetable that actually people also love it. If you come to this is also another one that people also love, and people used in most cases for eating, and this is a very good one that people actually use, and it is a traditional vegetable. If you look at this is another thing that today we use in Kenya for tea. After adding the tea leaves, you top to use it. You look at what I'm showing here. If you look at what I'm showing here, this is arrowroot. This is arrowroot. So you'll realize that today This thing, we can plant it where there is a dry, but arrowroots normally do well in a swampy places. But if you realize that wherever it is, it does well because we are using some technology there is some smart technology that we are using so that every day it gets water for its normal growth. So that is what we normally also do. And we have also the banana. This is a place that we are, but we still have also the banana. You can just take a walk and maybe you'll be able to see one. This is a banana. So this is one banana, the one that I'm touching. I know you are able to see it. So you will realize that using a climate smart agriculture, we are able to grow so many things at one given place. I think you are able to see this. We are able to grow different types of food, different types of vegetable, different types of crop in one place. So I believe you are able to see this. So you'll realize that in one place, we have different types of food, different types of vegetable, these different types of food crops. And at the end of the day, a family will sustain. Why do we prefer, why do my organization prefer smart climate agriculture? This is because in most cases in Africa, people are living under poverty. And our main focus is to elevate poverty within the African society. So what do we want to do? We want to try to put up some smart technology that are going to sustain whatever we are doing in agriculture, whatever we are doing in our farms, so that at the end of the day, be it during the rainfall, be it during the dry season, get the food, we are able to eat, people are able to produce. If you look at this again, this is purple. Though I just harvested the other day, but this is purple. So all the groups that I'm working with, even today I was in a group, all the groups that I'm working with, they are doing the same thing. But again, what I don't have with me here, what I'm doing in groups, we also have the poultry with the technology, with the modern technology. We have we have some productive with the value chain and also the SLM. SLM is the smart learning methods. The smart learning methods is whereby we do a production of flour, we do a production of other things that are able to produce. If you look at this place again, you'll see it is scattered, yes. But if you come inside here, you will see wheat, you will see beans, and you will see groundnuts. We have wheat, we have maize, we have wheat, we have maize, and also we have the groundnuts, if you are able to see. So these are the kinds of things that we are doing, we are trying to do. This is one of the purple that is just fall down. And this fall down because it was not strong during the time that we were doing the spraying of some drugs in it and fertilizer. So we have like 50 plants of this. Then we have there is also banana across the compound. So our main aim is to elevate poverty. And why? How do we want to elevate poverty? We want to do a climate smart kitchen agriculture. And this, at the end of the day, every person, every home, there is something that brings food, and at every doorstep, there is a farm, a small farm, that every woman at least put something on that farm. At the end of the day, you have to do you have to have food for your family, you have vegetable for your family, you have money, because we do the production and then we harvest, the people take it to the market. At least you earn something for your pocket. So those are the things that we are doing. I'm very sorry because I'm unable to present what I was supposed to present on climate smart agriculture because of my laptop challenges. We didn't have that strong power backup. So I tried charging it and it could not come, but I'm trying to log in through my laptop to see whether it will be possible. Then I'll be able to do some presentation on climate smart agriculture. So I'll stop at that at this particular time. Maybe before I stop, we, as Bridges of Hope, we want to thank God for our partners and whoever is willing to work with us, whoever is willing to get the knowledge. We normally have some views on and some stages whereby people come in and learn. And if you leave a message on our website, or if you send any message to us, we can create for you a time for a discussion, for a talk, because you'll realize that there is a process. Maybe if you want to plant, let's say, arrowroot, where I've planted arrowroot, sometimes it is very, if most of people that are coming in my home, they normally ask me, how did you do this? How do you manage the arrowroots here? So normally there is a process that we do, and then there is that, even if you don't add water, then it will sustain. So it becomes permanent. So again, we normally base ourselves on holistic agriculture. Holistic agriculture is whereby we want to do all types of farming, plant farming, all types of kind of food crops, cash crops, or horticulture, that is the vegetables, agroforestry, but we give approach with climate smart agriculture. Why climate smart agriculture? We want also to be building greenhouses where there is that too much drought. How can we sustain agriculture in that place? So there is a training for that. Where there is where we have too much of rain, there is swampy. What can you do so that at the end of the day you can plant even maize, even other crops on those places? There is a training for that, on drainage, on how to cultivate, on how to prepare the land, what you are supposed to do, how you are supposed to be molding your crops and doing anything that is needed. So those are the things that we normally do. Then again, we have also realized that we need to have ICT and a digital innovation center, whereby every youth that has come from outside from school will not malinga or will just have something to be doing at the end of the day. Why do I say this? This is because if you look at Africa, if you look keenly African very well, you'll realize that 99% or 95, or maybe, let me give it a lower percentage, 80% or 70% of the youths and women across Africa, they are always looking for a white collar job. If you get into their homes, you will not even find they have even kale or the skuma wiki or the arrowroot or the cassava or banana on their doorsteps. Then at the end of the day, you'll realize that that family is sleeping hungry. That family is starving. That family has nothing to eat. What is our motive? Our passion and our motive is to train the youths and women in Africa about smart, climate smart agriculture, that at the end of the day, we use the policy that the European Union Investment Bank normally use, whereby they say we have to use African soil to fight poverty. It is very possible for us. We can fight the poverty in Africa through what we call the African soil, because it is in Africa we still have fertile, plenty, and unused land. So if we use the land, if we use the soil accurately with a lot of technology and innovation, at the end of the day, we are going to curb the food insecurity across the world. So we are trusting God that before the end of this year, we are going to build an ICT center whereby youths can come in, they learn the technology, we train them, they do even online marketing, they do online meetings, we exchange ideas, they exchange idea with youths across the world, so that at the end of the day, they are able to do something in African soil. They can plant something, they can have farms. Again, what we want also to create through our ICT center that we are going to build is what we call a global agribusiness exchange program. That is agriculture and business. Agriculture and business. If I can plant avocado in Kenya, how can a person in Italy be eating that avocado? If I can plant like some of my good arrowroots that I have here, or pawpaw, or groundnuts, what can we do so that Domenico in Italy or somebody in France or in Israel can benefit for that? So what we are looking forward that by next year, we are going to have a climate smart agriculture bounded or strengthened and bonded with global agribusiness exchange program, whereby all the agriculture that we are doing, the farming that we are doing in Africa, we are able to export them across the market globally. We are able to take them, some of them to Egypt, Israel, Congo, Uganda. What is not there, Samson can export it to those places, so that at the end of the day, we are able to feed the world through agriculture. So we are looking forward for people who are ready to work with us. If you love, you can donate your laptop, your desktop. You can bring in your knowledge. You can say, okay, Samson, I have this knowledge and I want to train your youths or your women group. I'm working with the women groups. Even today, I was in 5 women group. I want to bring this knowledge. What can I do? Then I only create an online meeting. You meet them, you train them, you tell them what they are doing. If you want to have if you want to have technology, innovation, or knowledge about the climate smart kitchen agriculture, where every home in your village, every home in your area, next to your doorstep, at least you have something that you are doing. At least you have a vegetable, you have a pawpaw, you have a guava, you have mango, you have arrowroot, you have cassava, you have all the traditional vegetable. Then we only give you some technology, then you use them. Then at the end of the day, you don't buy vegetable from outside. This is a method that we are using to elevate poverty among African community, and especially the vulnerable people within Africa. We have started here in Kenya, but we are trusting God that Bridges of Hope will walk across Africa. Even if it is not going to be registered in Congo or Uganda or Burundi or Zambia or Ghana or any other places, but we can come together through what we call MOU, whereby we agree what can we do together. I think without any remarks that I'll make, I will end at that point, and maybe I can answer some questions. I'm very sorry, I prepared to do some presentations, but due to network power problem, my laptop actually just went down in power. and I cannot do that presentation today. But I believe there is a time that I'll come up and do a presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you, Domenico. I'll bring it back to you, and I'm ready to answer any question. I'm ready to get any advice that people will come across with. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Samson, for your nice presentation. Thank you
Yeah.
also for showing us your work. May I share the website in the chat so you can also figure out, then we can share the screen. But before that, I want to let you interact. If there are questions for Samson, please go ahead and interact also with Samson. We have a great.
Yeah. Samson. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm getting you.
Yeah. Okay. You are hearing me. Okay. So I am
Yeah.
from India basically. I am the master trainer for honeybees. Okay. And as I was keenly listening to your talk. You are doing some kitchen gardening work with the females and youth in the Kenya. What I suggest is that if you convince them, that youth and all these things, to that so that they can easily easily do the beekeeping as a side business, because you know that from honeybees you get the pollination, as well as you get the honey also wax also, and different kinds of product like pollens and royal jelly and bee sting and all these things that can be you can get it from the bees, honeybees, that is. So I advise you to convince the youth and women in your area to start with the beekeeping activity. So this is my suggestion, not a question to you, but this is my suggestion to you. If possible, you can do it, because I am doing here
May,
India on
may,
large scale.
maybe to answer your question, I'm very glad for that. And I want to tell you that, as you have mentioned,
Yeah.
Bridges of Hope started with beekeeping. Although we have not added such pictures to our WhatsApp, and also my laptop is not functioning well. We are producing a natural honey. If you see this.
Very good.
Yeah, the only thing that we are trusting God for is our IC center to be in place, and also in some, for us to get some funding. I believe at the end of the day, we shall be doing it to a larger groups, and so many groups in across our community.
This is my honey also, which
Amen.
I am removing from the
Yeah, that is great.
putting good quality honey, and
and again, I saw you in my garden, the groundnuts that are coming from the groundnuts. We produce butter,
very
peanut
good.
butter.
Wow.
Called peanut butter. So what we are actually looking is for investors, those who can invest, give us money. We do the production, then we give them the capital, and we share the profit. That is our focus. We are not looking for grants at the moment. We are looking for investors. Maybe if you are those who are able to can convince us that want to give you this money, we do a 1 acre or 30-acre peanut farming. Then at the end of the day, after production, we get our money back. Then we share the profit with you. We are ready to do that.
Very good. Okay, very good. So this thing you have shown, that butter and even the honey and all these things. I am also doing that. So the question, I will find out, or I will tell to my friends, or those who are able to invest in that such type of thing. I will be telling to them. So it is nice discussion with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I'm ready to work with you together.
Yeah, very good. So I will send you my details to you in the chat box so that we can contact you at any time. My number, email ID, everything I will send you. So that will be a very nice discussion and nice front we have. So we can do many things. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Thank you very much. Domenico.
Thank you. Thank you too.
Yeah. Vito.
Here I am. Thank you. Thank you very much, Lumbre.
Yeah.
I don't know if there are other interaction. Please take the chance also to ask for Samson and so on. Patrick, I don't know. If you want to also stick out, Patrick, and introduce yourself and also our initiative.
Hello, Domenico. Oh,
Yes, go ahead, Patrick. Please, I want you to present the project and also your organization and so on. Please.
Kenya, that agriculture. Which is go. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, please, Patrick.
Yeah, yes, my internet is going down. I don't have a lot to say, but I'm so happy for this meeting so that brother can proceed with others and we can proceed with others' question or suggestion in each and everything wish. Thank you so much.
Thank you to you. Thank you to you. So if there are any other questions, don't hesitate to ask to Samson. Thank you very much. In the meanwhile, maybe if there are questions, I will show some photos.
Per rinforzare o ristabilire la struttura del palazzo non sono possibili. E secondo, e lo abbiamo scritto anche nell'MOU, che non è possibile ripristinare la condizione del palazzo come era precedentemente ai bombardamenti. Perché
Esatto.
voglio dire, io che ne so, magari prima dei bombardamenti c'erano piante, fiori, elementi decorativi, che cazzo ne so, cose assolutamente.
So Samson, if you want to say a few things about the photo that we showed. Samson, if you want to say something about the photo, the
Yes,
activity that we showed.
I'm saying if you are able to show us some explaining, I think it will be okay.
Yes, you can go.
And then there is a hand. Are you able to see the hand?
Yeah, Mrs. Anushka from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University is asking something. Please. Anushka, please ask something, whatever you want to ask. Vito. Domenico Vito. Hello.
I don't know what has happened to them because there is a hand. And Anushika, do you have a question?
Anushka.
Come sono state presentate le cose.
Scusa,
Quando eravamo in riunione mi hanno parlato chiaramente, infatti abbiamo anche attivato OCHA.
So please, Samson, if you want to go.
I show a hand. I show a hand.
Yeah, that Anushka is my student. So she
Okay.
will be asking some question. Anushka, please ask. Yeah. Anushka, are you hearing me?
Recording in progress.
Hello. Hello. Anushka, are you hearing me?
Anushka, please, if you want to go.
Maybe briefly, Domenico. This is a napier grass. Oh, sorry. This is the. Oh, please. This is a napier grass.
Right.
This one is for our cows. We have the cows that we are.
Okay.
The animals, it's a cow that we are using to produce milk. So this is the napier grass. And in Kenya, we can do this for production. Those who are using them for the purpose of the napier grass. This is me in the garden where I have planted the peanut butter and I'm doing the weeding. If you are able to see that, the way I'm doing today, the weeding, though I completed it today, but these photos were on Tuesday. These are the where they are. That is the garden for the groundnuts.
Okay.
Yes.
Samson, I want to ask one question regarding this groundnut. How many months or days required for harvesting?
That is 4 months. It takes 4 months.
Okay.
Yes.
120 days.
Yes.
120 days.
Yes, 120 days.
Right.
And you know, it is the most expensive. These are the groups that we are working with. These groups are doing we call it the flour from banana production. Yes. Domenico, I've just shared some photos with the groups that I was having today with you. So this is the cotton. We are also doing the cotton. I had people from the Ministry of Agriculture who are present during the time to see what we are doing in cotton. So that is cotton production.
Okay.
We call it cotton value chain.
I want to ask regarding this cotton, please. How many harvesting times? Means 3 times, 4 times. How many times you harvest the cotton?
You can do it 3 times in a year.
Okay.
3 seasons in a year.
3 times. Yeah. Is
Yes,
it even
because
in India?
also it also yes.
In India also we do 3 times.
Yeah, we do 3 times. Domenico, I've just sent some photos to you. Can you share them? I want to explain about the smart culture agriculture so that we can see it from that side.
Sorry, Samson, I didn't hear you.
Yes.
No, I didn't get you. No, I will let you the floor for explaining the climate smart agriculture model. So
Okay.
the floor is yours. Samson, please.
Yes, I am there. I am there, but I'm trying to see if I can share.
Okay. Okay. Now you can go. I stopped my sharing. And also, Anushka, please, if you have some question, don't hesitate.
Have you made me the host? Please made me the co-host so that I'll be able to do the sharing.
Sure, please go ahead.
Okay.
Are you be able to?
You know what I'm supposed to be sharing is on my. It is on my desktop, and I'm not seeing the option for my desktop.
Okay, maybe I saw again Anushka with the raised hand, please. Or maybe you can share into the chat, Samson. Don't worry, you can share into the chat.
Okay. Someone has got a question.
Yeah, I saw. I don't know, Dumbre, if Anushka want to ask something or anyone.
Anushka, please ask the question, whatever, or you want to have some information or yeah. So you can ask, no question.
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, please.
Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, myself Anushka, studying PG MSc Agronomy. Hello.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Yes, continue. We are.
Yeah, yes, sir. Myself Anushka, I'm studying MSc Agronomy in Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. So now I am in second year.
Okay. So what you are doing, what is your title of MSc thesis and what is the work which you are doing? Please let us explain us.
Yes, sir. But up till now, it's not yet started. But I'm planning about the nanoparticles in photosynthetic efficiency in maize.
Okay, great. Okay.
So
Photosynthetic.
I'm working in maize, and but I don't know. Maybe I'll change to pulses, any other crop.
Okay, no problem, no issue, no issue. But whatever you have decided, you can just explain to us.
Yeah, so this only now just a title is I have to search for the objectives and other things.
Okay.
So I'm going through nanoparticles like nano urea and everything nowadays. But
Right.
sir, I have some doubts on nano urea. Some other state processors are saying that nano urea is not that much effective. Is it right?
See, it is all, it is not a correct statement, I will say. The correct
Mm.
statement, because nanoparticles are used worldwide nowadays, and which is also having a good result for the different crops, because it is already proved that nanoparticles are very much efficient in improving the crop production.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes, sir.
so there is no question. See, in India or in other countries also, there are two ways of telling something, whatever it may be. So there are two ways. One is saying positive way, another one is saying negative way. So don't go for the negative way. Think positively, and you can do it positively, whatever you have decided regarding nanoparticles of the urea to different crops, whatever the crops you will take, whether maize or pulses or whatever it may be. So you can go on studying that very powerfully, no question. So don't think like that, okay? Because I
Yeah,
know,
Huh.
Domenico, I want to explain you something regarding this university. This is one of the toppest university in India.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
yeah, and there are different type of experiments are going on always, which is
Yeah,
favoring to,
always. Yes,
always going to favor a farmers. So there is no question.
yes, yes.
This is one of the best university in India.
Yeah.
Second or third in the India, or first maybe. So this is all regarding this university where this Anushka is studying. Anushka was in undergraduate, that is in Bachelor of Science in my college. So she is one of the hardworking girl and hardworking student, I will say. So no question. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Today's what the sir you people are discussing about which topic, sir?
Actually, yeah, it was regarding climate smart agriculture.
Climate smart agriculture. Okay.
Okay.
Different
Are you able to see my
climatology.
screen?
You can
Yes,
see the
yes,
screen.
sir.
you can
Yeah, I can
say
see, sir.
something also, Samson,
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
please go.
Please.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir, I can see.
What is climate smart agriculture? Are you able to see that?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you very much. So this is what I wanted to share with us today.
Okay.
Because I felt it is very important. So
Yes,
climate
sir.
smart agriculture, that is CSA, may be defined as an approach for transforming and reorienting agricultural development under the new realities of climate change. The most commonly used definition is provided by the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations, that is FAO, which define climate smart agriculture as agriculture that sustainably increases productivity, enhances resilience, adaptations, reduces or remove GHCGs, mitigations. Those are the things that interferes with the agriculture, and mostly there are things like diseases, there are things like the drought and maybe direct sunlight, maybe animals and other things, where possible, and enhances achievement of the national food security and development goals. In this definition, the principal goal of climate smart agriculture is identified as food security and development, while productivity, adaptation, and mitigation are defined as the three interlinked pillars necessary for achieving this goal. So you see, at the end of the day, there is a goal that we need to see. What is climate smart agriculture? That is the climate smart agriculture. We have one circle, and you can see three things inside a circle. There is a gentleman with a spade, there is a lady with a ball, and there's some oxygen somewhere, there is wind and rainfall. So you see, all these three pillars or all these three things affects the food security globally. So that is the national, in Kenya, we call it the National Food Security and Development Goals. The three things that, if well developed, well managed, well captured, they are going to ensure that the food is there and the agriculture is sustainable. So number one, the one pillar is sustainably increases productivity and income, whereby the people or us as human beings, we use the right thing, we use the right method, we use the right ways. Then there is enough oxygen, enough hydrogen, enough nitrogen, all that are necessary for agriculture. It reduces the agriculture's contribution to climate change. If we are doing the plantation with the less climatic effects and also interference, it reduces the agriculture's contribution to the climate change. We have now a good wind, a good soil, a good water or rainfall. This strengthens the resilience to climate change and variability. The three pillars of climate smart agriculture is explained as below. Productivity. Climate smart agriculture aims to sustainably increases agriculture productivity and income from crops, livestock, fish, without having negative impact on the environment. This in turn will raise food nutritional security, a key concept related to raising productivity in sustainably intensification. Number two, adaptation. Climate smart agriculture aims to reduce the exposure of farmers to short-term risk while also strengthening their resilience by building their capacity to adapt the prosper in ecosystem services, which ecosystem provides farmers and others. These services are essential for maintaining productivity and our ability to adapt to climate changes. Mitigation. Where and whenever possible, climate smart agriculture should help to reduce and or remove greenhouse gas, GHG emissions. This implies that we reduce emissions for each calorie or kilo of food, fiber, fuel that we produce, that we avoid deforestation from agriculture, and that we manage soil and trees in all the ways, in ways that we minimize their potential acts of carbon sinks and absorb carbon dioxide from our atmosphere. I just want to mention, like I've shown you what I'm doing in my area, whereby I have a lot of crops, a lot of vegetable, a lot of things that I'm doing in one place. If they need somebody is making noise. Somebody is making noise. Can somebody mute, please? Can somebody mute? Please, can somebody mute? Somebody should mute, please. Dominico, somebody should meet, please. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I was trying to explain that when you come to my area, you will realize that in my area, we have, I have so many crops, so many vegetable, and so many farming that I'm doing in one place. And at the same time, I'm taking care of them all, because there are crops that cannot stand alone. So I realized that there is need of what we call the nitrogen, the carbon dioxide, the oxygen, and any other thing. So if you bring them together, there is also the land, the soil also become not hot, because right now it is hot in Kenya. But if you come to that place, you will realize what I've done in the garden that I have, that the soil is very wet, because the trees that bring the shade for others. We depend on one another like human being. You depend on me. I need you. You need me. There is something that I don't have, and there is something that you have. There is something our brother don't have, and there is something the other person lacks. So if we come together, you will realize that all of us fit in one area. Like today, I have just told you that as Bridges of Hope, we are looking for investor, because we have a plenty land, and we want to do a pawpaw and sunflower and groundnuts production. That is what we are going, and even honey production, that is beekeeping. These 4 things we are looking for investor who is ready for this production. If we get the investor, we know we will get money. With us, we will produce. Then the person gets his capital back, and then we will share the profit. And at the end of the day, we achieve our needs. That is what is all about the smart culture agriculture, the CSA, because you will realize that if you plant all the types of crops in one place, and at the end of the day, if you maintain them well, there is a good production. We have some key characteristics of climate smart agriculture. The CSA addresses climate change. Contrary to conventional agricultural development, CSA systematically integrates climate change into planning and developing of sustainable agriculture system. I've just explained that. There is a planning, there is a integrated planning and development to sustainable agricultural system, whereby if I lack vegetable in that farm, there is cassava. In that farm, there is a beehive, that is beekeeping. In that farm, there is a groundnut. At the end of the day, I get the peanut butter. In that farm, there is arrowroot and cassava. I will get arrowroots for my breakfast in the morning. So there is that sustainable agricultural system at the end of the day. There is also CAS integrates multiple goals and manages trade-off. Ideally, CAS produces triple twin outcomes. I've just explained that. Increases productivity, enhance resilience, and reduced emissions. But often it is not possible to achieve all 3. Frequently, when it comes time to implement CAS, trade-off must be made. This requires us to identify the CGs and weigh the cost of benefit of different options based on the stakeholder objectives identified through participatory approaches. See figure 1. Sorry, I don't have that figure 1 with me here, but no, it is there. The figure that I was showing outside there, whereby the three pillars, I hope you are seeing those 3 circles inside a bigger circle. They depend on one, they depend on each other. The oxygen is there, a man and a woman is there. There is also wind, there is also rainfall. So all these things, they are brought together in one system that gives sustainability. We have another one. CAS maintains ecosystem services. Ecosystem provide farmers with essential services, including clean air, water, food, materials. It is important that CAS interventions do not contribute to their degradation. Thus, CAS adapt a landscape approach that builds upon principles of sustainable agriculture, goes beyond the integrated planning and management. There needs to be proper management, there needs to be proper integrated, there need to be proper planning. So this alone will maintain ecosystem services. Another one is that CAS has multiple entry points at different levels. CAS should not be perceived as a set of practices or technologies. It has multiple entry points ranging from the development of technologies. That is why I said we need to partner together, we need to come together, because, for example, today, I need to put up a computer hub where all the youths and the women that I'm working with will come together so that we learn these things, we talk together, we grow together. So it is a development of technologies and practices to elaborate to the elaboration of climate change models and scenarios, information technologies, insurance schemes, value chains, and beyond single technologies at the farm level, and includes the integration of multiple intervention at the food system, landscape, and value chain as a policy level. Because today I have a group that the value chain that I've given them is vegetable. There is another group that the value chain that I've given them is groundnuts. Now, at the end of the day, I have to see what is going to support that vegetable. I will say, okay, I'm giving you banana. So we have the banana value chain, we have the vegetable value chain. Now, for me to do a good production of honey, I've given them the beehives, the honey production. What another thing that I have to give them? I've given that group the cassava. Now, the cassava will support the honey production, because you'll realize that inside the farm, the cassava takes 12 months for egg production. Now, inside the cassava, we have the flowers and other things that the bees will get the materials and the gadgets that they are going to use to produce the honey. So there are a lot of things that it is a system that is very nice, whereby one plant depends on another plant. One production depends on another production. And then at the end of the day, you reach at a proper production. CAS is a context of specific. What is a climate smart is one place may not climate smart in another, and no intervention and climate smart everywhere or every time. Like our sister just asked a question, and that is answered by this, that what we can produce in Kenya right now, like I've just said, that we have a platform for groundnut production. If you go to Uganda, maybe that soil will not support the groundnut production in Kenya. So what you will call a climate smart agriculture in Kenya may be different to South Africa or India, depending on the climate and also on the climatic condition of that given area. So it is a context of specific. If you come to my area, Samson, how do you do it? I have a guy that I'm working with, just visited me the other day. When he came to my place, he asked me, I visited with him 4 groups. Then he asked me, how is that group managing? Because they don't have water, there is no river close to them, but what they are producing is healthy. So I just told them that climate smart agriculture is a context of specific. You have to be rich in idea, you have to be rich in identification, you have to be rich in training. Then at the end of the day, you will fit the system. Another one is maybe to complete that, within among ecosystem and as part of different institutional arrangement are political realities. The fact that climate smart agriculture often strive to reach multiple objectives at the system level makes it particularly difficult to transfer experience from one context to another. And that has disturbed so many people, and so many people cannot understand what is happening with climate smart agriculture. I've tried with a guy in Ukraine. I've tried with a guy in, that is Les Angeles. I've also tried with a guy in Canada. They came in for training, but now with them, they are going as per their policies, their agricultural policies in their areas. And most cases, some of them failed. And when they come back to me, I told them, now, we have to do what we call contextual and specific research on what we want to do. And when they accepted that, I told them, now go and try. When they went back, they tried, and then at the end of the day, they were able to have a good production. Lastly, climate smart agriculture engage women and marginalized groups. This is from me, not from any other person, but this is from my own thought, my own view. For us to have a poverty elevation among African society or globally, we need to engage women. I didn't mention youths, but youth are also there, and marginalized groups to achieve food security goals and enhance resilience. Climate smart agriculture approaches must involve the poorest among the vulnerable groups. The groups often to live on a marginal lands, which are most vulnerable to climate events like drought and floods. They are thus most likely to be affected by climate change. Gender is another central aspect of climate smart agriculture. Women typically have less access to legal right to the land, which they farm or their productive, and economic resources, which could help build their adaptive capacity to cope with events like droughts and floods. Climate smart agriculture strives to involve all local, regional, and national stakeholders in decision-making. Only by doing so, it is possible to identify the most appropriate intervention and form the partnership and alliances needed to enable sustainable development. We have people in Africa, we have people in India, we have people across the world, we have people all over that we can use to promote the sustainable agricultural development across the world. View case study of climate smart agriculture interventions. Examples of specific case climate smart agriculture intervention include soil management, drought tolerant, that is maize, dairy development, farming, catfish intensive, and carbon finance to restore crop field, waste reducing rice thresher, rainfall forecast, and incentive system for low carbon agriculture. That is what I wanted to share, but that is just a view case study of what I'm thinking. These are the interventions that needed. We need to do some good production of maize. We need to do some dairy development farming. We need to do some catfish farming, that is the fish pond and any other. We need to have some carbon finance to restore crops on the field and water reducing, and also even the rice management that will help to produce things that we need. I think I will stop at that. That is what I prepared to do the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Samson, and congratulations. It was a really amazing presentation, very passionate and very on this topic on climate smart agriculture that it's
Thank you, sir.
amazing. Anushka, I saw that you raised the hand. Do you want to ask something?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Can you audible?
Sure.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, you are audible. No question. You can ask.
Yeah, I have some doubts, sir. Actually, how it's in dry farming or drought agriculture, how the CSA is estimating? Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. So if you can repeat the question for Samson, please, so he can respond.
Sir, in dry farming or dry land agriculture, crops, how it will be, how to be combined with the CSA?
Okay. So Samson, did you get the question? Hello? I think Samson has had some problem of connection. Actually, I will, oh, okay, he's back. Samson. Hello,
Oops,
Samson.
went off,
Hi.
sorry. Yes, sir.
No
I'm
worries,
back.
no worries. So I just repeat for you the question of Anushka. She was asking how are the crops with this approach, with the climate smart agriculture? So how they grow finally? Do you feel that this is like a more crop, or I don't know how it is with the climate smart agriculture?
Oh, that's a good question. And maybe if you can share, there are just some photos that I've just shared with you on your WhatsApp. As I'm explaining, you can do that sharing. You can share them so that we are able to see what I'm trying to explain.
Yes, sir.
Normally they are very, number one, we are feeling part of healthy, part of it very healthy. Number two, there is also good and smart management. Number three, there is high production of climate smart agriculture. And number four, there is an assurance. There is an assurance of good management of each farm. So that is just one of the farm that we are doing with some women group that actually brings a good production. And I want to tell you, women are very, very happy for such productions.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. So other few questions for Samson before closing. I don't know if there are, or eventually Patrick, if you want to add a few things. Or Dumbre, I saw that you opened the microphone. Do you want to ask something to Samson?
No. I don't have to ask anything. I just
Okay.
want to share something with you. First thing is that Samson, can you just send this,
Yes.
what you have sent, shown in the presentation right now regarding climate smart, this thing. So just send it to me on my email, which I have already sent to you. So just send that, please. The presentation. Okay.
Okay.
So this is one thing what I wanted to. And One more thing in Kenya, another question is like this. There are plenty of horticulturists from my India area, that is from India. They are working in Kenya right now with the production of protected cultivation of roses and different flowers. So what is the condition there right now? That is what, if you know, you can just share with me.
Oh, I think I know that because in Kenya there is a good production of flour because of oil and for making oil and other things that actually people uses. One of the things that I want to tell you is that in most cases there is a good production of flour. And maybe if you do a keen study in Africa, Kenya is #2 following Zambia in terms of agriculture. And yes, and again, Kenya is also in a platform of the ICT system for Kenya is higher than any other country in Africa. It is following, we call it, that is South Africa. But basically, in terms of business and also research, Kenya is coming up strongly. So to any investor who is willing to come over, and any other person that is willing to work in Kenya, I want to tell you, Bridges of Hope as an organization is willing to welcome you, and we can work together to see for some production. But basically, for now, in terms of agriculture, we are looking investors. Why investors? Because, you know, agriculture, if you do a clean agriculture, you feed world globally. So with us, we are looking for, in agriculture, we are looking, thank you, Domenico, for sharing my website. We are looking for, we call it investors. If you have 20,000 US dollars, if you bring it to us, we will tell you at the end of a certain given period, we will give you back your 20,000, and then we will tell you, this is what we have produced, this is the profit. Now we will tell you, as the investor, you get 10% of the profit. This person also get 10% of the profit. So we can do some case study over that, and we'll be able to do more sharing. Yes, are you there, Dumboro?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Samson, and thank you to all. It was like an amazing interactive session. So just let's few remarks to follow up with our initiative of AgriHackathon. First of all, join the chat if you didn't already did. I will share again the link so you can enter them. We are using the chat for sharing, for acknowledging also of events and so on. Second, very, very important, tomorrow we will have like our last webinar before the hackathon. That will be properly with Dr. Dumbre, that will tell us about the honeybees. It's a pleasure to have Dr. Dumbre as a speaker for the next webinar. I will share the link on how to register, but also we will share into the chat and so on. Maybe Dr. Dumbre, if you want to say something about that, I will give you.
Just now, I want to share one thing. I have already passed this message to my colleagues as well as the students and professors and many farmers even, which was trained under me, and they can understand the English. So I have passed my message to them regarding tomorrow's event. So I will be telling the participant right now which are there. So please tell to different persons, different farmers, different groups, okay, on WhatsApps as well as different things, okay. So likewise, tomorrow I will be sharing my views regarding honeybees keeping, that is apiculture, and different things I will share tomorrow, please. So this is what tomorrow I will share. So let us join tomorrow, please.
Yes, sir.
Perfect, perfect. I saw Safio that raised the hand.
Hi,
Hi.
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 I hope everything or our colleagues were doing well. I'm Sophia from Somalia. I haven't any question. I have recommendation and thankful. Every of my colleague, thank you for inviting me this meeting. I'm so happy to attend this meeting, and thank you for updating us the information about the climate smart agriculture. So I would like or I would recommend to increase a meeting like this, because meeting like this increase our cooperation. Every one of member this group and to attend the meeting. Uh, I would like to attend this meeting so how we can work together with other countries. As Somali team, we will do something like your choice, because your choice doing you is very well. So I promise you I will do to back all of smart information smart agriculture chart. So thank you for listening to me. That is my opinion. Our colleagues, thank you. See you another time.
Thank you, Safio. We will share also the recording of the session, so you can see again the lesson of Samson, and also the other lesson that we did. And yeah, the last acknowledgement that I want to tell you is that next week there is a great time for the event. We will have the AgriHackathon. Actually, the AgriHackathon, I will share my screen to explain, is an initiative that we are running with the Tanzania Conservation Voices, also Bridges of Hope have joined, Poly Foundation, Climate Social Forum, and other organizations in order to foster the activation and the brain, we can say, activation for finding solution to innovate agriculture. So we will have a call for action. We will share all the information on that for participants that want to develop together in teams some ideas regarding value chain in agriculture, IoT, women in agriculture. So this big topic, open big topic in agriculture. And from 2 to 4, the team of participants are asked to brainstorm, to meet online, to work together in order to propose best solution on some 5 key challenges that we are going to propose. So I share my screen to let you show the challenges. So the first one is mechanization of farming. Second is precision agriculture and inclusion on ICT, IoT. We saw also today some ICT engagement, supply chain and agricultural logistics, post-harvesting, waste and wealth and green energy in agriculture, women in agriculture. About these challenges, these are open questions. We want to ask for solution. And the best solution, we are going to vote and they will be prized with a mentoring process with some of our partners in order to develop the idea in the following months. So invite also your friend, invite youth innovators, students, whatever you want, because we want to activate their creativity, their passion, to participate to the final event of AgriHackathon. And so with that, I finished. I thank you very much all for the participation.
Maybe before you finish.
Yeah, please.
Allow me to say this. I'm very, very grateful for this meeting today. And I believe if we join our hands together, we are able to pull the world by bringing resources together and working together as a team to achieve what we need to achieve. I want to also to tell all the members that with the Bridges of Hope, the floor is open, the platform is open. Anybody who is willing to come up and maybe partner with us, we are ready to do that. I've also just shared with you some of the pictures that of our recent participation with other like-minded organizations and women groups. What we are doing to train them, what we are doing together. So I believe if we all come together and put our minds together, we believe at the end of the day, we shall be getting something that we can put on table so that we are able to work as a team. Thank you very much. And all of you, I invite you to come and work with us with the Bridges of Hope to elevate poverty within Africa and across the world.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Samson, also for this sharing. Thank you to all to participate to this
One thing I want to share something.
Please. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Domenico. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, there is just now I heard very keenly with Samson's last words across the globe, which I liked very much, because he is not thinking only about Africa, but he is thinking about the globe. And in our country, in my area, one of the great person was in 1200. Today is 2022. So in 1200 there was one saint, Sant Naneshwar. So he said what he wanted to have a globe as one of the perfect world in the nature, because in our solar system, only Earth is the thing where human being can survive. Other are different globes, different solar systems, and different Earth and planets are there, but none of the where the human being can survive. So let us take a protection of this Earth in different ways. I will not say one way, but there are plenty of ways to protect this Mother Earth. And in our saying, there is saying that अवघाची संसार करीन. What is the meaning is that all the globe, all the persons from all the countries should remain united to take the care of this Mother Earth. So this is what I wanted to share something with you. Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dumbre. Namaste, I can say also in Indian. And thank you very much. And see you tomorrow with Dr. Dumbre. Bye. Bye to all.
Bye, sir.
Bye to all.